Greetings, precious souls. I'm Jason, your lighthouse. Today we'll be looking at words as dimensional bridges. This concept is a potent concept that can be unpacked through metaphysical, psychological, linguistic, and spiritual lenses. Here we're going to be looking at a deep analysis of these different dimensions which I've just mentioned now. Firstly, we'll be looking at the metaphysical dimension of words. Here, words are portals in the metaphysical realm. Words are more than just tools of communication. They're a vibrational container. They are vibrational containers. Each word carries a frequency that can shift your consciousness. When spoken with intent, these words become incarnations capable of opening doors between realities. Dimensionality. We look at words transcending physical realms, but not just physical realms, but words alternating your state of being. That is to say, your mental, your emotional, and spiritual. That's why we must be careful the words we speak to one another. It affects our mental, our emotional, and our physical or spiritual being. When you say, I forgive, or I am free, it isn't just a communication. It initiates an energetic shift that repositions the soul. So, we've just looked at the dimensionality of words and how it affects realms, how it affects your state of being. Now, how are words bridges? What does bridge implies? Bridge implies that words can connect disparate realms. The inner, the outer, the mundane, the divine, the seen and the unseen. Now we're going to look at the linguistic dimension of words. Now when I say the linguistic dimension of words, I mean the symbolic power of language. Language is a symbolic system, a map of meaning. But maps can be magical when we use them with conscious awareness. Poetry, myth, metaphor are vehicles that transport listeners beyond literal space. And riddles and poems serves as destructive bridges, short-circuiting rational thoughts to open gateways to direct knowing. The act of naming is creative. In many traditions, to name a thing is to call it into being. This is where words as spells come in. The word spelling is not just accidental. It is a form of casting Next, we look at the spiritual context of words. Logos, or the living word. In mystical traditions, the Logos is the divine word of reason. It is divine word or reason, the principles that animates creation. In Genesis, and God said, "Let there be light." The universe begins with the word. In John chapter 1, verse 1, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. The word becomes a living bridge between creation, between the creator and the creation. Spoken prayers, mantras, and sacred texts become vessels through which spirit moves across planes. The bread that carries word is often equated with spirit. Ruach, Pneuma, Prana. These are different names for spirit. How to use words as dimensional bridges. Use words to call in guide or spirit guidance or spirit guides or your higher self.